we don't have to have tuition. Okay?
Sorry?
I thought we don't have to have tuition right now because PW.
Actually, I'm not very sure of the schedule. Like how what is our lessons gonna be like?
Right now, sorry, let me close this one. So right now it should be normal lesson because the promos are over, right? Just to confirm, right?
In school?
Yeah, correct, right? The promos
No,
are
it's
over.
just PW.
Correct, right? So no more promos, it's going to be just PW and everything, right?
Only PW, yes.
Right. So again, no more promo exams, right? Promo exams.
No more.
Okay. And you are not particularly worried about the result, right?
I'm worried about math. It's difficult lah.
Right. As it should be, but there is.
I did see some improvement from the previous round.
Right. What I mean is that there is nothing that can be done with that, right? Correct, right?
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't prepare for the future, but while waiting for the promo result, we just study normally lah if we are doing a tuition, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to be necessary right now.
Yes.
So I was under the impression that we will continue tuition until just before the integration resumes lah, which is you say probably after PW, which is like 1.5 months from now, something like that. Yeah. So that's just my simple thinking because even though we are not studying for exam only, right? But we are not in. Well, would you feel happier if we study way in advance?
Yeah, I can see how that helped me in term 3 actually, and for my promos preparation lah, because I had more time. Yeah.
Correct. So like for example, instead of starting 3 days before the integration resume, we'll just start now, for example lah.
Yeah.
If you are okay with that, I am pretty sure you will benefit from it lah. I'm just saying that you have an option not to do it, but you can do it because it will be beneficial for your type like this lah, right? So if that is what you want, let's do integration. That's the only material. Yeah, unless you have something else to
no, actually.
Now, of course, you haven't prepared for it, right? That's again obvious, lah. So we'll take some time to discuss the questions.
Okay.
Let's start again from the lecture note. Your promo syllabus is until integration substitution, or is it something else?
It doesn't even include substitution.
So it's like the normal standard.
Yeah, normal.
Right. Are you okay with that?
With the promo syllabus?
The normal integration.
Usually I'm okay, but the promo question that they gave us, I couldn't do it.
Right. Again, I wouldn't be too worried about it right now. I'm serious, I wouldn't be.
Okay.
That's for lack of better word, that is normal to happen for now. Right? We need to gain experience lah. Okay. So if you do want to have a tuition today, why don't you look back at your lecture note on the substitution just a little bit, and then we will proceed to the big guy lah. The big guy is the integration by parts. Let's refresh that. And if you ever want to practice or do your tutorial, that is the thing to practice now. That the rest will be easier lah. The rest will be. Okay. Right, so let me put on my headset. Yankin, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I can hear you also. So both of you put on your video, right? Yes, Yankin, I can see that. So any updates so far, Yankin?
Since Sunday, not much
Alright.
has changed.
Mhm.
I did finish up the looking through the papers for math, but I
Paper
only
one,
made it. I finished the paper 2 for the NY paper.
right?
But I only managed to go like, I don't know, like just start the next math paper.
Right. No problem.
I had, I had other commitments. Camp. Well, there was a. I have to finish the 2 camp papers by this week for school.
For school, and that's
yeah.
great. 2 camp papers, paper 1,
Yeah,
paper
so
2, paper 3 times 2.
2020 and 2021. And then next week,
Okay.
we'll do 2019 online. So.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's very rushed for camp, so it's taking up most of my time. And
right.
today I also went for GP with like one-on-one with my teacher, so that took up
I
most
like
of
that.
the afternoon.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
As long as you're spending time productively, I don't care how. You will be
Yeah, I'm still spending
beneficial.
time, but I thought I managed to get the math done by last night, but I fell asleep.
No problem. As long as you're spending time, you're actually spending energy. Okay. If you're spending energy wisely and productively, it will be good one. I don't really mind too much one. Right? You understand? So you don't have to feel wrong. That's actually the right thing to do. If you spend time and energy but you don't feel productive, then that is something to address immediately. Okay. So at the risk of being obvious, do you feel productive?
I think so. Like definitely have done more, but yeah.
No need to say that for now. No need to say. Now for math, again, I want you to be strategic in overcoming your limit. We both of us agree that 45% in 1.5 hours is already overcoming your limit, correct? You're currently aiming for 50% in 1.5 hours, right? That's definitely overcoming your limit, and that is a very important thing to do in steps. You don't think about overcoming your limit in big jumps. That is unnecessary and not the best way of doing it. Now, you look back at your paper 1 and paper 2, and I want you to really target the marks. Let's be very clear. I want you to squeeze out every possible marks that you can. Meaning, you have to judge your own limit, right? Like, for example, a question is split into 4 parts, and you think you can do the first 2 parts, plus maybe 2 marks of the third part. That is really what you aim for. That is what you say to yourself. Okay, I'm going to target this, and that. Okay, so even for a very hard question, maybe you can target 1 mark, right? Very quickly, right? Okay. Maybe for a very reliable question, you feel that you cannot get the full mark, just maybe 11 out of 12. That is what you say to yourself, considering your current limit. Okay. Now, after you target all this, I want to see how many in total, and then I feel that will help you with your topical studies. Right? So would you do that right now before focusing on the next paper?
So comb through papers 1 and 2 to find the parts in which I can get marks. I know what.
Yeah, you're really targeting it. And you're saying that I'm going to get this mark and not going to get that mark, and going to see the total. Is it 50 or not? Okay, so please do so on video. So for you, Keiko, I'm seeing a substitution, right? Okay. This is almost always true. Yes, you're saying, sorry?
No, I was just saying this is the one we already went through. Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. Substitution, is never difficult because they tell you the substitution. Even until exam, it should be a good target lah, to get marks. So I hope you have that feeling after you do a few questions lah, right? Maybe you can do 1 or 2 more just to get the hang of it, right? And then we'll check out the big guy. So Yanki, if not mistaken, this will be a soft. It's got a soft copy thingy, right?
Yeah, it's still soft
Okay.
copy. It's Sundays. I'm doing Sundays and
Right.
one.
No
Yeah.
problem. So you do a targeting in the sense that you need to write down. You write down. Don't just think about it. So you need to type or modify or use your drawing pad. Understand? Right.
Okay.
And then after you do everything, you can save the PDF and maybe you can send it to me. Then we can discuss together. Okay.
Right.
Now, targeting purposes don't take too long. I'll give you 15 minutes for paper 1 and then 10 minutes for paper 2. That's maximum. It should be less than that after a while.
All right.
Yeah. So you have until 8:30 to finish your paper 1 and send it to me. Now, we are still able to discuss, right? We are still able to discuss. Right? Short of doing it.
Yeah, Mom, nerds. I don't know if I'm going to continue with me.
Two. Double formula.
Okay. How is it so far, Kinko? Oh,
I-
you're doing it.
I forgot how to sub in.
Show me which. Okay, they give you the substitution, right? Is that the v square plus 2? Okay, great. Okay, v bigger than 0, sure thing. And oh, you mean you don't know how to do the substitution? Your dx dv is great, and your dx is great, so you can now sub in the dx, right?
So I just sub it. Like,
The dx lah. But
oh, okay.
you must understand that the goal of substitution is very simple. To remove all the original variable and replace it with the new variable. That is the goal. You
So
must understand that. You can substitute the x.
Using this.
Yeah, the original
okay.
substitution. And every x will be gone, and that is the goal. That is really the goal. Okay, you got that. And then you suddenly, the inside is becoming a v square, which now you know why they advise that lah, I suppose. Because it's very convenient now. Right? Yep. The substitution usually makes sense immediately. There's a 2v square in front, but at this point, easy peasy lah. At this point, easy peasy.
Yeah, okay.
Yankin, okay so far?
Yeah, I'm just looking
Sure.
through the. Yeah.
Sure. I'm curious, Keiko, now why are you stopping?
Wait, isn't this supposed to be like 2v? Like the differentiation of this is 2v, then it should be like 2v here also, but there's a v.
Oh, okay. Let me say something. No. Again, the substitution usually doesn't make a lot more difficult, right? So currently you seem to be a bit stuck, right? Correct, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is weird because the substitution usually kind of takes care of it. So I'm going to give you a hint. We cannot integrate a product, right? There is no product here for integration, right? So why don't you just make it no product? Why don't think about by parts? I know you have practiced your by parts. Don't think about it. Yeah, just get rid of the product. Right, which will probably work very fine for you, right? It must be a bracket with DV at the same. The DV encompasses everything, so it's a your presentation a bit off. That's all. So that means everything else above is a bit off, but other than that, so anyway, just integrate and you'll be happy lah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Will you check the answer?
It's wrong. Okay.
Oh. Goodness me. Yeah. Goodness me. Right. Obviously, right. What is the missing step? I'm so sorry. Yeah. This is my fault for reminding you. What is the missing step? Let me put it another way. You are correct. You're missing one step.
Oh, right. Okay. So I have to convert it back to the original variable.
Yeah, you have to unsub lah, basically lah, right? Sub and unsub. That's all. Yeah, again, okay so far?
Yeah, it's okay. I think I've got most of them done. I'm just looking through.
Right.
I'm just looking through the individual parts more closely to see if like if I did it, can I formulate like
Correct.
at least the start?
Correct.
I
Good.
can't then do it more apprehensive.
Good. Thinking the first 1 or 2 step is a very good preparation. Very good. Do total very soon. You have around 3 minutes. Right?
Total, yeah, sure. Give
At
me a
least
sec.
total first lah. At least total first. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Your substitution. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. Oh, right. So you must be, yeah, no. Okay, so, or what? No. Right. So again, the goal of substitution is to get rid of the original variable. Okay, the original variable. So for example, you wrote dx is to become cosine square x dw. Now, this is shooting yourself in the foot. Why is that so? Why is that so?
There's no W inside the equation.
Or rather, the x remains.
Yeah, the X remains.
Yeah, the x remains. So even though it looks nice, but it's not progressing in that way. It's not. Right. Okay. So try something else. That means try something else so that you can again get rid of the x. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Right, I calculated the marks.
Yeah, so in total, you will be targeting.
At best, I think I can target 54 marks.
Right. So meaning to say you don't have to strive for more in terms of just breaking your limit lah. You can of course strive for more, but you don't have to lah. If you can get the 54 in 1.5 hour, 1 hour, yeah, 1.5 hour, correct? Right. Of course, there always potential to get more, but I think if your first try you get 54, that is wonderful lah. I will definitely say that. Could you send to me your
Give me a sec. How do you need to send it?
just WhatsApp, right? You save, you send to me, and then you look at your paper too.
Yeah,
Hopefully
sure.
that's even easier, right?
WhatsApp.
Kiko, just can I look at the original question just so that just to make sure that there is no mistake here. Yeah. All right. So I'll put it in the Jamboard. Long time. Thank you, Kiko.
Sending it over.
Okay, I'm waiting. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. So please continue with paper 2. Please slightly faster. Yankin, I'm slightly surprised by your choices, and yet I'm very happy that you seem to be able to cover a lot of topics. Interesting, interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think so.
See how it goes. Interesting, interesting. So, Keiko, okay, you're still there. So let me just. Please look at the other question first. Let me just check whether. Please try another one. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, can we do like x equals to tangent inverse W?
X equals, so you can, yes, you can. You can do that. Oh, it really looks like it, isn't it? It really looks like the form, isn't it? Okay, let's give it a try.
So I should try to isolate the x first.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That's why I keep trying your original method. You can try your new method. You can try your new approach. I'm trying your original one just to make sure that it is a dead end. Oh, it is. It is a dead end, is it? Wait, it is. Is it? Is it? Wait. Okay. Maybe no. It is a dead end. No, it's a dead end. I don't think you can do anything. Yeah, no matter how. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't try this. Maybe we should.
Okay.
Now, what happens if you do this, right?
Do I submit the tangent inverse W into this cosine square x?
No, right? No, because that doesn't help also, right? Let me think for a while. So please do another one. Yankin, is it easier?
Yeah, I'm going through I'm going through statistics a bit faster than this.
Yeah. Because if your goal is how many percent in 1.5 hour?
Let me check. Math paper 2 70%.
No, cannot be really. In
Oh,
the
1.5 hour.
W minus 4 cannot be what? Cannot be that. I mean, I'm glad if you can do it though. I'm glad, but I'm not sure that's a good first goal.
Then try lower it.
Yeah, like.
Because math paper 1 is 60%.
I know, but that's because you didn't take into account the reasonable speed, right? Again, if it is 60 marks in 1.5 hour, right, then theoretically you're getting 90 marks in 2 hours 15, which is again very good, but I don't think we need to go that far in the first try. I don't think. So even 50 is already very good. So 50 to 55 is probably a good goal for paper 2. It does not reflect your maximum mark. We are training you for speed here currently, not just for the maximum. Again, you have a speed problem, right? Remember?
Yeah.
We're trying to fight that. We're trying to train that from the start. So don't feel weird if you're just targeting 50 to 55. It is actually a very good speed if you can achieve that. Okay. So try to go there, and then obviously we'll we'll study the remaining question also, right? So that you don't feel, that you're losing something, right?
Okay.
Right. So please have a ambitious but realistic goal.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, goodness me. Right. Keiko, can you confirm with me secant square x plus 1 is tangent square x, right?
I think so.
Oh, this is a tricky question. The tricky part is not in the substitution. So treat this as experience lah.
Okay.
Yeah, my goodness. Right. Okay. So look at the Jamboard page 4. It's just, I think it's your latest Jamboard. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So are you looking at it?
Yes.
Yeah. So because I tried a few things that it doesn't seem to work. Again, the purpose of getting rid of the original, right? Original thing. So I just try random stuff. Because I'm disturbed by this thing. I'm disturbed by this thing, right? So the plus. So instead, because I know, or because we know that 1 plus cosine square x cannot be manipulated. It's difficult to manipulate that. And therefore, there's a very little chance in changing this as long as the denominator is that, right? So I want to change it to secant square x plus 1 just because it can be manipulated, and so happens there's also tangent square x. So that might be a good sign. That's the only hint I'm working with, right, at the start, right?
Yeah.
So basically how I do is I just take the numerator and denominator, I just divide them by cosine square. See, 1 over cosine square x. This will also be 1 over cosine square x, and this will be 1, right? So that's a 1. Right?
Okay.
Right. So when that happens, I successfully change the denominator into secant square x plus 1, right?
Yeah.
And then the top one, I'll just write it as secant square x because it looks nicer, nothing particular at that point. And then I realized that the bottom one is tangent square x, the top one is secant square x, and then I use this guy. Sorry. Right. Okay. So. And I go back to your first guy. Your first guy turns out to be the useful guy here because I run out of option and just try, and it so happened. So I do. And then you have dw over tangent square x, which is very easy to handle. Sorry, do you follow?
Yes.
So why is dw over tangent square x very easy to handle?
Wait, that's okay.
Why is it very easy to handle? I noticed that there is still x there, right? So the x still needs to be handled. But why is tangent square x very comfortable for us?
I'm not sure.
Oh, because w is tangent x. So tangent square x is?
W square.
Yeah. So now you have dw over w square. Extremely easy to do.
Okay.
But to get there is not easy. It's not easy. So I wouldn't say that this is easy even by experience. I'm not sure whether there's a better way to get there, but this is how I get there. Okay.
Okay.
When you feel that you understand, erase my working and then try to do it yourself. Again,
But what is you divide by cosine square x, right?
Both of the numerator and the denominator, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Right, both. Then I'm allowed to do that, right? I'm allowed.
Yeah.
Then I end up with this again. It is by quote unquote chance because I'm just trying random stuff at that point, right? In hope of something to work out.
Okay.
Again, treat this as experience, something that you will build upon. Yankin, okay so far?
Yeah, I think I've mostly got it.
Okay. In total,
I've got a range of stores because some of them I'm less sure about.
Still good targeting.
Yeah. Do you want me to send it to you?
I'm more confident with your statistics. Let's see. But the total is okay?
Yeah, 58 to 64.
So again, I'm suggesting that the maximum you should strive for first try is 50 and 55. I think that's an incredible speed increase already. Incredible. Make sure you get it. Getting is more important than exceeding it. You can always exceed it the second paper immediately, right?
All right.
Right? If you want to. Now, how do you feel after this whole process? Right? Let's call this the end of the process for paper 1 and paper 2 lah.
I mean, I feel more, I don't know, assured.
That is,
but it's mostly because like, I'm seeing the questions, you know, like I'm trying to I have time to like think it through instead of the thinking through process happening in tandem with the writing everything.
don't you find it very strange, Yankin? If I tell you that you will be more confident not doing it, you wouldn't believe me at first, right?
Probably not, no.
But after you do it, for some reason, you feel more confident doing it now. You were just thinking through it, right? You were just reading through it. In fact, you read a lot, you know. You read the whole paper, you know. In fact, it's not like you read 2 questions and then you do 2 questions, you know, or not read question, do question. No, it's read everything. Your brain doesn't seem to be overloaded, lah. Correct. Doesn't mean that you will get your target, but I have a good feeling about it, lah. So, lah. Okay, so can you do this process for another paper 1, paper 2? And you're targeting, at most you should increase by 5 marks. It's very difficult to do, you know, by the way, increasing 5 marks. So, you know, let's say the first one you get 50, 55, then the second targeting is 55 and 60 low, which is again incredible speed. Incredible. Okay. Then the remaining questions, we can always talk about it in the topical studies section, right?
All right.
Right. So you do that, at least you're prepared for 2 paper 1 and 2 paper 2, and we still have chemistry to prepare for. Now, tell me, what does your school want you to do next week? Because you say that next week he wants you to do chemistry also. Okay, I want to take note.
I only took a glance at like what's it called? Like timetable, not really timetable, it's just plans like the teacher has. I didn't really see if like they were like optional or whatever. I can just confirm right now.
Right. Because let's put it another way. Let me put it this way. Doing a paper doesn't mean that you will improve. It is likely that you improve in some way. It is likely, but it doesn't mean that you improve, especially if they don't give you the answer key, especially if they don't discuss with you, and especially if you're doing it just for doing it sake. Right? So, for example, I propose you to do a paper in a slightly different way, right? Because I have very particular goals for you. I want you to increase your speed, first thing first, right? Increasing your speed is impossible if there are too many disturbance or distraction, including your own way of reading. Your own way of reading is very distracting one to yourself. Like it distracts you out of the essential part of the question, right? For example. That is the second reason for this training. I force you to focus on what seems to be the essential part. Hence, your good feeling right now. Let's see whether that's really true or not, right? But hence, your good feeling right now. You cannot have a good feeling if you don't feel good about, you know, the questions, right? And you cannot feel good if you don't feel that you understand the question. So, right? So I separate the reading from the doing, and I force you to do quickly, but I force you to read slowly. Right? So there's a very particular purpose to how we train here. So let's say your teacher wants you to do more paper on W-4. Of course, that's good. But if just doing the paper doesn't mean you'll improve. I think for your chemistry, you should also do it this way, you know, separate the reading from the doing.
Okay.
Right? Because you also need to be faster in chemistry, and you also need to improve your reading. So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you could do that with the whatever paper that's assigned to you in your own timing, then you can consider, you know, you are doing what they want, but also getting more than simply doing a paper. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, again, don't feel burdened if they just tell you do a paper. If they don't mark for you, if they don't discuss with you, What kind of benefit do you expect out of it anyway?
Well, they are going to discuss it. I think just one component. Next week we're doing it's a 1 hour from 3 to 4 on Tuesday. We're going through A-level paper 2.
So they are forcing you to do the A-level paper 2 on Monday lah, basically. Lah.
I guess.
Yeah, which is if you can modify your schedule to fit that, good for you lah. Because you have to modify your schedule. Now here you have an option lah. Let's discuss about it today lah. Do you want to modify your schedule so that you can do what they ask you to do, and then you can follow their discussion, right? Do you want to do that?
No, I think I can get it done by this week.
Then not much worry lah. You can have the online discussion lah, something like that.
Yeah, I think getting it by this week is definitely achievable. Then, yeah, no, I think it'll be fine. I can get it done.
So you're saying that this week you'll be able to do 2 full paper of chemistry and another paper 2, 2.5 chemistry paper.
Well, I'm already done with the first one, so it's just
another 1.5 lah.
So yeah, 1 and I guess 1.5.
All right. Okay. Then you have 2 more chemistry paper reading, no? I guess.
Yeah, I'll probably go to another school's prelim.
Yeah, the reading and same thing, no? Targeting, no? Same thing, no? It's just that this time 1.5 hour is considered like the 2 hour, like okay, you have half an hour reading, but you have more than that basically. So 1.5 hour, you should have as if you're doing exam. So what is exceeding your limit?
Exceeding my limit is Chem 55%.
55 for paper 1, you mean?
Paper 1,
paper 2, sorry, paper 2 and paper 3. Both paper 2 and paper 3, is it correct?
Should be, yeah.
Right. So start with that target. And if you feel happy with your reading after the first set, then maybe you can increase it to 60/60 for the second set. All right.
Okay.
Nobody say that you cannot do this method for your next chemistry practice from your school. If that's what you want to do, nobody's stopping you from doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I consider it.
Right. So in the remaining 5 minutes. No, we are out of time. Okay. So on Thursday, I will see you with the math reading just to confirm that you're okay lah. Because you may want to discuss some with me, right?
Can we can we move it to another day, because I still wanna I have the same physics commitment from last week, but I don't want to miss the Thursday. I don't want to miss the second session for the weekdays either.
Okay. So I cannot do it. I cannot do on Friday and on Saturday, right? So your option is either more on the Sunday, or we move it to tomorrow.
I don't think I'll get it on tomorrow. Can we extend the Sunday lesson, like not like before, like afterwards, so we go even later?
Will you be okay?
So that'll be 6 to 7:30 plus the I'll be done at 10. That's okay.
All right. So on Sunday, let's be very clear. We're discussing the paper that you have read in case you want to discuss about them. So you must have read, another set of math and another 2 set of chem, because that's your preparation for your practices next week, right? Okay. So my homework is for you to read and to target already. Right?
2 sets of chem.
2 sets of chem, 1 set of math, all targeted already. Okay, that's for Sunday lah. So the discussion, you have read it. Okay, make sure you rest on Saturday. Make sure.
Yeah, okay.
And your Sunday, you will start with your practices of GP and history paper, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So remember that. Remember that you're going in through the week, a week full of transition and a week full of suffering.
Yeah.
Right? Better rest on Saturday first. If not, you'll not make it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question for today?
No, I don't think so.
I like your reading. I like your targeting today. And I'll see you on Sunday. Then.
Oh, do you want me to send you the paper too?
If you want me to see, it's okay. I mean, I trust you more, but I'll look at it. If you send me, I'll look at it.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll see you soon then.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So, Keiko, how do you feel about the 1C? You okay?
See, I got the answer, but this is supposed to be a half instead of. No, let's see.
The 1C is done.
Sorry.
Is done.
I got this. It's not the answer, but I feel like this is also correct.
How can we confirm that we are correct? How can
differentiate?
Yeah. Try differentiating first. Let's see what happens. Because they are well, not frequent lah. They are uncommon cases where you can end up with two very different kind of answer. It's very weird. And when you differentiate both, you end up with the same thing. It is uncommon, but it is possible. It's weird. Show me the part D first. Show me the part D first that you want me to.
Oh yeah, I got this. This is supposed to be half.
Right, so let me check.
But I also don't know where the half is.
Okay, let me just check that. Right, go ahead and do your 1C differentiation just to confirm. Yeah, I agree with what you do. Okay. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Right. Then you make a mistake. How's the differentiation? Yeah, minus 1. Yeah, minus 1, right? So yeah, minus 2. Yeah, it does seem that's weird. Okay, let me check that first. Let me check that.
Okay.
In page 5, I am confused about a certain part. Can you just confirm that you are correct for part 1D? Yeah, page 5. Yeah. So I'm confused. How did you reach there?
The denominator times t.
Oh, I'm the one that made a mistake. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, you seem to be correct. Yeah. Hey, what? That's good. Oh, yeah. So because the inside here is half t bracket square, right? The inside here, right?
Yeah.
This, to keep it simple, this must also be d half t instead of dt. Then you can do that lah.
Oh. What?
Right? Then you take the 1/4, you take half of it inside, look, then you can do it lah.
Oh.
Right? You cannot just
Okay.
you need the because the inside is half t, the outside t, kind of something like that. Like u du, right? If it's u, then it's u square, then d lah, something like that. That's why then you solve the half issue lah. Okay.
Okay. Wait, so how wait, where did the half come from? Wait, so okay. So I put this as
because
half.
then you take it from the 1/4 lah, right?
Oh,
right? You take it
okay.
from the 1/4. Right? But the concept, is it clear? Is du and u, right? Du and u square, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's the concept. The half t of the d must be bracketed for proper presentation. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, that's a concept. Good. Yeah, this will be revised by good questions. So I'm just going to check the 1C. If you still have the energy to do it, you can do one more question.
I did try, but I got stuck also.
Let me see 1E. What's the okay? Fine. So the substitution is that. Okay. Okay. This seems. Oh. No. Right. Okay. So at least we succeeded in eliminating the X, right? We are replacing all together. So I will call that in general a good progress, even though we don't know what to do afterwards, right? I mean, you've seen the difficulty with 1C. We haven't established that 1C is correct, but you understand the difficulty in eliminating it somehow. So I will consider it a progress. Now, why don't, I'm giving a very slight hint here. Why don't you, let me put it another way. The root, you don't like the root, right? You don't like the root, right? So you have an experience that the substitution helps you get rid of the root. I think it's in question 1B or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a hint. I think you're doing the right thing, and I think you should look towards getting rid of the root because the substitution, right. That'll be a great thing. Yeah, and that should settle problem.
Yeah.
I know. Can you integrate a square? No, you cannot integrate a square. You have to deal with it again, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but dealing with it it shouldn't be that difficult, I think.
Double angle formula.
That might help you because you would rather deal with 2 theta rather than square lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that you know that you cannot deal with square here. Good. Okay. Then yeah, basically done, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mm. Yeah. So when you differentiate your tangent power -1, right? You should have done a chain rule. You forgot that there should be a secant square x lah. I think that's why your confirmation seems to be wrong.
Maybe sure.
Could you show me your confirmation differentiation? On the question 1C, right? You were trying to differentiate that. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the differentiation of -1 over tangent x, right? Is tangent x -2 times secant square x. There's a chain rule to worry about.
Oh, all right.
You
Okay.
forgot that. I think that will make it. You just give it a try. It will make it correct lah.
Ah.
Okay, I have something else to explain. Hopefully it makes it easier, right? Okay, so okay, so would you look at page 4? Hopefully this makes it easier for, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to pretend that we don't need this for now, even though it's tempting, right? Because there is a cosine square x. I understand the temptation. Right? I understand it, right? It's just that after we give it a try for a while, we cannot use it. So I'm just going to pretend that we don't have it and just going to do something which seems simpler and even dumber. Let me show you. So I want my dx to change to w, but the problem is, the problem looks like this. Correct? So I cannot change my dx to dw without having a secant square x to accompany it. Right? That's a very dumb and straightforward way of thinking about it, right? Correct. So, but because I'm just straightforward, then I will say, okay, I'm just going to make this appear low instead of putting it on the left hand side, because that will not solve my problem. Remember, my original intention is to always, get rid of the x. So I have to still put this on the right hand side, something like that. So I'm going to make the secant square appear like, and that's not very complicated. Okay, I want my secant square x. So there you go, I have it. But I also need to, times the denominator with secant square x, correct?
Yes.
So this will be the secant square x cosine square x, which conveniently is 1, correct?
Yeah.
Then this will be 1 over secant square x, which is 1 over tangent square x. Secant square x dx, right? So this can be w and this can be w squared. So I find that by doing this the quote unquote dumb way, straightforward way, it is easier to think about it. Rather than the way I go about it just now, right? Because I understand that the cosine square is very tempting. So I kind of follow you, it does work, but this seems to be even better. Okay, you understand?
So if I can't directly substitute it inside.
Well, put it now, if I need this, I just make it appear, see what happens.
Okay.
Right. I'm not saying that this is guaranteed, but see what happens. In another question, this might be the right thing to do. Just say, maybe your teacher will talk about this way, right? Maybe, who knows? It's a great experience. It's a great experience, right? So make sure you pay attention to when your teacher discusses it, right?
Okay.
Okay, right. It is 1 hour 15. You can go to 1 hour if you want to. How are you feeling right now?
I wasn't even expecting to do work today. I thought we were just gonna talk about the promo paper or something, but okay lah, not tired.
Yeah. I mean, but we should only talk about promo paper after we get the working note.
Okay.
No, because it is beneficial to look at your working and then we discuss it, even though you have corrected it. Was maybe I can ask question, how come you didn't realize this or that, and find out the state of your exam pressure.
Actually, right, most of the questions that I didn't manage to do, I knew how to do it, but I got weird values. So it's kind of incomplete. I managed to do the vectors questions though.
Wonderful. I mean, yes, go on.
For example, the sequences and series, I got a negative value for the end. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Definitely not supposed to be, understand. I'm very curious. About the working, I'm very curious about how it arrives there. I'm very curious about the state of your mind during exam, which is easily read with the working.
I guess, yeah.
Which tells me that, again, you're saying that you have exam pressure thingy, and we can discuss how to train it. If you notice, I'm doing a very specific training with your senior Yankin just now.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that exact specific training with the O-levels just now. That is to address if there is definitely a exam pressure issue, which is usually always partially a reading issue, right? Partially lah. So again, I'm looking forward to look at your working, because then I can tell you more how we can deal with it. Maybe that's going to be an option for you lah. Right?
Okay.
So again, having said that, you can stop here. I mean, reason why I'm giving you a lot of options because you don't have much time pressure right now, so you do what you want lah. I will have to address the O-level though, right?
Okay.
Right. So, okay. But very good questions today. I like it. Yeah. So Michael and Aryan, I can see both of you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. Michael.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll get a quick update from Aryan first. Yeah. So Aryan, how's the marking? How's the marking?
Yeah, it was even well. I got 59.
59 in 1 hour, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow, that's serious speed, man. Let me think carefully. No, that's not my speed. No, that's not my speed. But that's serious speed, man. Why do I say that? You know, because let me think for one. It's not A1 speed, but it's serious speed. So 60 divided by 5, right? 60 divided by 5 is 12. Oh my goodness, you're at 12 marks per 15 minutes. 12 marks per 15 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
So theoretically, maximum, if I give you another 15 minutes, you can score another 12.
Yeah.
That's going to be what, 60, 71, right? 71. Yeah. 71 is shy of 76.5, but you know, you get what I mean. It's closer. It's closer.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful, wonderful. That's for paper 2, right? So actually, I did ask Noah to try another 15 minutes for paper 1 and another 15 minutes for paper 2. Because if you notice the training time, the training time is actually 1 hour 20, not 1 hour 15. Right?
Yeah.
So are you curious to know how much you can get with another 15 minutes for each paper 1 and paper 2? Are you curious? This is really optional. All right. Then if you're ready to do it, you do it right now. 15 minutes paper 1, 15 minutes paper 2. Marking, let's see how it goes.
This is the same papers.
Oh, must be the same paper. Because in training, it's 1 hour 30, not 1 hour 15. Right? Okay. Okay. You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you time yourself. Michael, yes. So how's the paper? How's the marking? How is it for you?
I haven't marked it yet, but I finished it because I haven't marked it yet because when I finished it, it was like 10:30, and I'm like, I just wanted to sleep. So
understand. So do a very quick marking, please, right, for paper 2, and let's see what happens. We will talk from there. Okay.
paper 2 is out of how much? 90?
Doesn't matter, Michael. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's actually original 100, but I already scrapped 2 questions. So it's out of 90 plus, but it doesn't matter. It never mattered. What matters is your mark per 15 minutes, your speed, your maximum speed. That is what we are training for here.
Only got 49.
Hey, that's very quick marking. Huh? What?
49.
Yeah, you finished your marking just now?
Yeah. Well, like I started marking it before I came in. So.
Oh. Okay. So here's the situation, Michael. 33 and 49. Obviously, 49 is better, correct?
Sure, yeah.
So congratulations for that now, right? Now, why am I training you, Noah and Aryan? Yes, everybody's going through the same training. Because we are splitting the paper into 2, right? The reading part, when you're forced to read slowly, the discussion and whatever, you're forced to prepare. And then the doing part, when you're forced to do fast. Do fast. right? So far, it seems to be working very well for Aryan and Noah. They are steadily increasing their doing speed because none of them have reached the A1 speed, but they are definitely increasing, right? So Noah and Aryan is experiencing. You are also experiencing an increase in the speed of doing
Sure.
from 33 to 4. And I expect that you will increase your speed even more as you do it the second paper lah. That's the expectation.
Okay.
Now, what does 49 mean? I'll round up to 50 for a while. Okay. So 50 divided by 5. Do you know what 5 means?
50 divided by 5 is the amount of 15-minute intervals.
Correct. So your speed is currently 10 marks per minute.
Okay.
Correct.
Per
Which is, yes, correct. Per 15, sorry, per 15. So theoretically, if I give you another 15, you'll get 10 low. More better lah, but theoretically 10 lah. So that will be 60 lah. 60 is shy of 76.5. Do you know why I quote 76.5?
No.
Because 76.5 out of 90 is your goal for A1. Unless you subscribe to only 75%, which is our discussion right now. Right? So, Michael, Noah and Aryan, I'm aiming them for 85%. They don't mind. If they want to change, they can just tell. Now, Michael, because of what your teacher is saying to you, you may change it. You don't even have to change it for any reason, right? Because I'm giving you an advice. It's just an advice. It's not as if I can prove that I'm correct. So I mean, let's give that. So to change your target to 75%, what does that mean? Currently, your speed is 10 mark per 15. So 75% is 11 mark per 15. Your speed is very close to 75%. Very close.
Oh, to be honest,
Simple,
I just
right?
want to get like, I don't know, 78, like above 75.
So you're saying that let's compromise between 75 and 85. Let's go for 80.
Okay.
All right, then 80 is 12 mark per minute, per 15. It's very simple. So your speed should increase from 10 mark per minute to 12 mark per minute. That's half of the training. It's a very important thing to train.
12 mark per 15 minutes.
Per 15, sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing, right? Yeah, so that's what your mark means right now. Oh, I need to go from 10 to 12, and I need to achieve that by reading better.
Oh.
Because, Michael, the real speed increase comes from the thinking speed, not from the writing speed. That's silly. Oh, I need to gain more marks, so I write faster. Super silly. Total amateur, don't know what he's talking about. But if your thinking speed is very fast, until your writing speed has to struggle to keep up, you are on the right track. That is the real purpose of the training. To get rid of all problems so that you can focus on increasing your thinking speed during the doing. Now, we'll call that the zone, Michael. I think Noah kind of experienced a little bit of zone. Aryan, I'm pretty sure is experiencing that. Like the thinking is so smooth and so fast. So your writing simply follow because of good preparation now. Michael, are you clear of my opinion on how to increase speed?
Do I have opinions on how to increase speed?
No. Are you clear about my opinion?
Yeah.
Right? You can have your own opinion on how to increase your speed. You can. But my opinion is very simple. It's the thinking speed that matters. The writing speed follow. Your writing speed very fast one, by the way. But writing faster will not help you. It's my opinion. It's my sincere opinion. The thinking speed is the one that needs to improve. As for everybody else. I mean, to be clear, when I see all A1 students, their thinking speed is very fast. Some of them approaches my thinking speed. No wonder they get one. No wonder. Their writing simply follow one. They're struggling to keep up with their thinking speed. Not the other way around. You know? When you're blank, do you know what happens when you're blank? You want to write, your pen is itching, but your thinking speed 0.
Oh,
Read it. That's the total opposite of what you want. That's called being rushed. You're rushing. If you're rushing, you're just writing stuff, thinking that it's a good thing. You're just writing stuff. Your thinking speed very slow, but your writing speed is fast to give you an illusion that you're progressing. Nonsense. That's not A1 thinking.
okay.
So that's my opinion. You may have other ways to increase your speed, but the design of this training and my opinion is go hand in hand. Go hand in hand. Okay. So Michael, same thing with Aryan. Are you curious that if for another 15 minutes, how many more marks you can get? Are you curious or not? Because the real training time is 1 hour 30, not 1 hour 15. Are you curious or not?
I will say yeah, but like I don't want to do it, or I don't want to do the paper right now or
All right.
the same
problem.
exact one because I'm already out of the zone of that paper. So-
Then next paper you do 1 hour 30 lah. Then your curiosity will be satisfied there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what you need to do to improve your thinking speed is first, again, have a very good preparation. Have you done your reading for paper 1 and paper 2 next paper?
Sorry, no, I haven't.
Have you done it? No?
No.
Better do that lah.
Okay.
Right. Start doing that. I've sent you the paper. You're a bit slow there. So please start reading now. Start reading and ordering. It's not an easy thing to do because it's the first time you do it. Okay. Noah, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. So Noah, you have done your paper 1, paper 2, 15 minutes lah. Yeah. Because you have you attended Sunday lah. Yeah. Aryan and Michael has to deal with Monday practical, right?
Yeah.
So you have to deal with Thursday practical. So just curious, have you done your preparation for the next set of paper? The
I've
one
only
that I
read
sent
the
you.
questions.
Sorry?
I've only read the questions and all that.
Right. You have read the question. It's time to discuss now. It's also time to order lah. Right? That's your preparation lah for the next practice lah. Okay.
Okay.
So there's no other objection. That's what we're doing. No? So I'm just waiting for questions and discussions from you lah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, maybe a last question for you.
I think I just got it. Yeah. Should be able to
Seems
do that.
okay. Yeah, seems okay.
No, because I was wondering how to convert this back, but I think I got it already.
Yeah. Yes. A very good. Yeah, that's the proper stuff. Good. Okay. All right. Then do I see you on Thursday? Is that how we do it?
I don't know. I guess not.
Let's just so
I mean,
again,
I do have. Huh?
are we starting? So what's your preference right now? Do we start tuition after PW?
I don't mind doing it now.
Then do I see you on Thursday?
Maybe not, because I do have something to do on that day also.
Right. So let's go a bit relaxing. Right? Okay. So I'll see you on Sunday.
Sure.
Okay, I'll see you then. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so Noah, if you put on your video. Yes, Michael.
God, did you send it to me on WhatsApp?
I did. Let me check one more time because I sent to everybody. Yeah. You see, you just scroll up a bit. There'll be the AMAT MGS lah, Methodist Girls School.
Huh?
You just scroll up a bit. It's just a very few message on top. You'll see a PDF right on your WhatsApp.
This is not the same paper, right?
No, it's not. The previous paper is like this is 2021 MGS, right? So don't worry, it's a different one. 2021, a very similar syllabus to yours. Yeah, very similar. That's why I go 2021. It's already 90 also. 90 mark. So it's a very similar format to what you're going to deal with. Okay, look at that. Do you remember the order that we practiced? Do you remember the order, Michael?
The order that we practice.
3 go first. Every paper, go 3 go first, right? 3 go, then go cert, then go line group, then go Mensu group. Sorry, go Mensu group, then go line group.
Okay.
3 go, cert if there is, Mensu group, line group, then the rest you can order the way you want it. Okay, so Noah, I'm seeing EMAT instead. Is it? EMAT or AMAT? Sorry, EMAT, right? EMAT. So why am I seeing an EMAT?
The paper you sent me is online.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not supposed to see this. Okay, I understand. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have a question? Do you have a question on that paper? Sure.
Probably the first one.
First one, right? So you're talking about the first question, right? Okay.
Yeah. Is that discriminant?
Wait, let me just open it. Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Are you talking about paper one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, paper one.
Okay, paper one, right. So I hope you don't, I hope you read in order lah. But if not, at least you do it in order, okay? So the question one, is it a discriminant or not? Well, what makes you think that it might be a discriminant?
There's 2 and distinct points.
Okay, anything else?
Then there's a curve, there's a line, and
There's
less
an
than.
unknown. There's an unknown.
Unknown. Okay.
If there's no unknown, I don't think this will be a discriminant question lah.
Oh, all right.
Right. So based on that, I'm not telling you that is correct. Based on that, plus if there is no other discriminant question, right? If there is no other discriminant question, then it is, I guess, likely for this to be, to discriminant lah. Likely considering the signs lah. It's just that in discriminant, they usually never draw for you. So I think they're being very kind here lah. I think they don't usually do that. A good question from you. What else?
7.
7. Let's go to 7. What is your question?
Explain is usually like, do I sub in numbers or what?
Stick to the standard step. Binomial are very standard one, no matter what they ask. What is the first step?
General term.
Then the second step?
Coefficient x value.
Coefficient and then power, right?
Yeah.
Now you read the question. Only now. So if you have the coefficient and the power split, nice for you to use, right?
Yeah.
Explain why all terms of this does not contain any odd power. Which one would you likely to use first?
The x value.
The power one.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened there. Now at that point, then you start to think inside the question.
Okay.
So to answer your own question, do you sub things or not? I don't know. Why don't you try the standard method and the standard approach? Right? Why don't you try? Okay. Now you seem to be more confident in B, right?
In what?
In B, 7B.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So don't worry about 7A. Do the standard stuff, and then in a sense, rely on your experience lah. You'll be able to probably handle it. You'll be able to. Okay. Okay. Next question. Good question. Yes, Michael.
I have a question 1 part 2.
Yes, one
They
part.
say describe the relationship between the
Wonderful.
graphs. What does relationship imply or mean when it comes to this?
Is this exactly what they say? So I cannot tell you how to do it. So, but for example, please notice that one part 1 show that k is smaller than 1, right?
Yeah.
And notice that in part 2, it is k equals to 1. This is not a coincidence.
Okay.
It is not a coincidence at all. What I mean is that I think you will be able to do 2 if you understand 1.
Okay.
I feel that's the most I can tell you without actually doing it with you lah. But it's not a coincidence. It makes the reading very easy. It makes the answering very easy if you understand part one. Okay. A very good question, Michael. Anything else so far?
Well, not for now. For
Right.
now.
No. Right. Noah, next question if you have.
I don't think I have any.
Right. So that's paper one. How about paper two? You have done
Oh, it's
reading
supposed
of
to be
paper two.
everything also.
Yeah lah. If you want, just read everything lah.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay if you want to read paper one, then read paper two, do lah. That's a little bit more like exam. But in this Friday, right? We're preparing for this Friday, right? In this Friday, you're going to do paper one and paper two directly, ma. Correct or not?
All right.
So might as well just read everything, order everything, write whatever note you want, and just whack no.
Okay.
Right. Do you know what's the timing for your practical on Thursday?
Yeah.
What is it?
And the first shift so 7:15 until 1.
Oh, it's a morning one. Okay, understand. Right. So that means on Thursday we'll just have a normal tuition, no? Right?
Yeah.
Right. So if we have finished preparing AMAT, there is nothing else to do. We prepare the other paper or we prepare more AMAT papers because you
Okay.
still have to practice more to increase your maximum speed. Correct? That is
Yeah.
still the goal. Right? Okay, so practice your reading, practice your speed. Come on, ask me questions.
Okay.
Ask as many as detailed question as you like. The most I'll say to you is, sorry, I cannot tell you that, right? That's the most thing. Just checking, Aryan, you okay?
Yeah, just like a bit less than like a minute left.
Sure. Go ahead.
For
Yes, Michael.
question 3, part A.
3 part A, paper one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
What happens if I forget how to factorize cubic equation?
To be fair, you ought to remember. Now, here's what you do, right? You know that there'll be a cubic thingy, right? So
Yeah.
after reading this, you're not going to do it directly, right?
No.
So you just go and check the formula.
There's it's given.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's given. There are two variation, the plus and the minus one. You ought to memorize that.
It's given in the front of a paper, really.
No, it's not given in the front of paper. I'm guaranteeing you lah. Just see lah.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. So you have to look for it and memorize it, lor. If you don't know how to memorize, can discuss. This is not considered doing because this is supposed to be standard. You're supposed to know this. So it's good that you realize that, and if you feel that we have to discuss it right now or Thursday, then whatever, let's discuss it lah. Okay. Do you want to discuss it now?
Sure.
Okay, but you cannot do it, yeah. And this is also not considered doing it. Why?
Because we're just analyzing it.
Yeah, this is just standard stuff that you need to know, and we are not going to use this as an example anyway, right?
Yeah.
So going to Jamboard now. Which Jamboard am I supposed to use? I'm very confused. And structure and expectation. Let's just go to structure and expectation first. The shared one. Let's go to page 7 for now. Okay. Now, the way I memorize it, I know that I don't like to memorize, right? I don't like it. And so I do as much confirmation as possible to allow mistakes lah. So I'm going to memorize in a way that a bit of agak-agak, and then I'm going to confirm it so that I'm very happy using it. Okay. Okay. Can?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So Now, I'll tell you what I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the signs. I'm not sure. But for some reason, I memorized the, the A, B, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a square. I'm so sorry. I memorized the other stuff pretty confidently. So I kind of do half memorize and then I'm just going to confirm the rest. Look. So I did memorize that I have A and B here, and then A square, AB, B square, not two, just say. But the sign, I'm a bit uncertain.
Okay.
Oh, looks like I'm wrong already because this time this is the cube and this time this is going to be minus B cube. So I think I'm wrong. I'm going to change that first. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to just confirm it, this, and then I still have to confirm. So this will definitely produce A cube and B cube. So I'm done for that. Now, the question is what happened with the rest, right? What happened with the rest? So I have 6 rainbows, right? So you confirm with me, right? This will be, right? So how many more rainbows do I have? I will need to deal with this guy. So what is that?
A square
minus
negative A square B.
Right, we got that. And then we have to deal with this one. So that is it. What is that?
Plus AB square.
Right. And then it's getting messy. So I have to deal with this. What is that?
Negative.
Plus.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's plus AB square. A square
plus
B.
A square B, which is happy, right?
Yeah.
And then this one?
Is negative minus AB square.
Right, which is happy.
Yeah.
So would you kindly, then the way I memorize it, if this is minus and plus, this needs to be plus and minus. Right? This needs to be plus and minus. And firstly, I confirm the cube first, right? So this will be your plus A cube and this will be your minus cube. Oh, goodness me. This is going to be a plus B cube also, right? So it's not good, right? So it turns out that I think this is also a plus. No? Oh my goodness. I think the front one is the same. Interesting. And then the behind one is different. So you have a job in confirming whether this is correct or not. Please confirm yourself. Then we'll do a test, okay?
A test?
Yeah, confirm this one first. Confirm the minus one first. Okay. You confirm it yourself. Okay? No any questions so far?
Paper 2, question 2.
Okay. So, paper 2 question. I am not there. I am here. Yes, what's the question?
This is like a circle question.
I mean, based on the drawing, what do you think?
How do I do it? Like, even part 1. Because usually gradient I saw in then the gradient is undefined one.
Okay, now first thing first, two part 2 already tell you that this is a circle question. So you shouldn't have any doubt. Is your reading done or not?
Yeah.
Right. So you shouldn't be asking whether it is a circle question or not because you should be certain. Okay. And yeah, based on the drawing and based on 2 part. So this is a circle question. Now, how do you do 2 part 1? Well, I'm not supposed to discuss how you do it, but I can tell you a few things. Does it matter if you cannot do part 1?
No.
Because?
They tell you the answer.
And you can use it in part 2, assumingly. So do you think if you use P, you can definitely do part 2, for example?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's already a good thing, right? You don't have to panic. Maybe later you'll figure out how to show. Maybe you will be losing 2 marks here, but you know what? I'm going to do what I can first. Make sense?
Okay.
I'm not in the liberty of, telling you how to do 2 part 1. Don't mistake me. I cannot do that. I think it is not difficult though. And what I can tell you is that circle belongs to what group?
CG.
Line group, not CG, the line group. So maybe it has something to do with line. I'm not certain, but maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
Right? So hopefully you can do it. But if not, let's see what kind of advice I can give you if you still want to ask it before Friday. You can still ask it if you want. I'll try my best to reveal. Right? Yes, Michael?
You're wrong.
Okay, let's check it out. So if I'm wrong, we have to figure out how, right? So again, I think the cube and the cube. How come your cube is plus b cube? Yeah, you see it's already very bad. How come it's plus b cube?
Huh? Oh, it's supposed to be minus b cubed. But
So are you sure you do the rest correctly or not?
yeah.
Okay, let's see. There are four rainbows to take care, right? So we'll do the A first lah. So I think this is great, the plus, and then I think the minus is great. I agree with that. And the B, you plus A square B, so I agree with that. And then you will have plus AB square. That's a plus. Oh, wait, wait. Oh, here we go. We have the problem. Oh, goodness me. My goodness. I think I'm wrong. I think this is the one. Oh, this is so weird, man. Oh, wow. I think this is the correct one. So I'm gonna do it with you, right? So again, the A cube correct and the minus B cube correct. We can
Yeah.
that's pretty much fixed lah. So now let's talk about this one. This will be what?
Negative a squared b.
And then this one will be
Negative ab square.
positive. Let's make it clear, yeah. Okay. Then this one will be
Negative a squared b.
wait, which doesn't work. What? Okay, then this one is
ab square.
wait. Maybe I remember wrong days. Maybe everything is so small. Heck, let's just find out. Okay. Goodness me. I guess I'm not that good at memorizing. Okay. So Michael, so the correct answer is this. Wow, it is weird, isn't it? Good.
Oh.
Right, page 7. So I have to do some changes here. So this is a plus, right? This remains the same. And then this will be correct. And then this will be a minus. Yeah, and that's how we get it. Now see this, and this is what you need to memorize. It is very weird, isn't it? Just very weird. Can you memorize it now, Michael? If you cannot, then you memorize it later, right?
Sure.
Right. So if you think that memorizing is not your strong suit, then make sure you cover your weakness by, for example, by confirmation. Right?
Okay.
So if you have the next question, I'm willing to help you. Noah, any new question for me?
7B, paper 2 or something.
7D, paper 2, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7B, 7B, 7B. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure. So what's your question?
The last sentence, it say the rate of change of y is twice rate of change of x.
What's wrong with that?
Is that right? What? dy dx equals to dx dy.
What nonsense are you talking about? What topic is it?
Rate of change.
Connected rate of changes.
Yeah.
What does rate of change mean?
The something for something.
Wrong. You don't get the topic. You really don't get it, you know. The word rate means something very specific. The rate of change of y is not dy dx. In a topic connected rate of changes, the standard step is to find two rate of changes, right?
Yeah.
One is usually given and one is usually the one we're supposed to find, usually. In this case, looks like it's a slightly different thing. Still two rate of changes. After you find the two rate of changes, you find the connector. That's why it's called connected rate of changes. That's very standard. Again, let me ask you, Noah, what does rate of change mean?
It is connected.
No. It's dy dt. Why do you
Okay.
forget such a very basic? Did you do this topic on your last paper?
Yeah.
Didn't you do dy dt?
Yeah.
So what does rate mean then?
Something over dt.
Yeah. So what does the last sentence mean to you?
Dy dt equals to dx dt.
Okay. I'm glad that you are now correct. I'm a bit unhappy because it's a very standard thing, but I'm glad that you at least asked it. I'm very happy. That means you're reading it. That means you're reading it. Good. Next question, if you have.
But what's the connection? Because usually it's 3.
Hey, what is going on with you? So you know that there's a dy dt and a dx dt. The question basically tells us, right?
Yeah.
The connector is obvious from there.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, it's okay.
What's the connector?
Dy dx.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Remember the standard. You're asking a standard question, therefore it's very important. Remember that those things are standard. Okay. Hopefully you can do it. Right. If you have a next question, go ahead. Michael, do you have a next question?
No, I'm looking at question 5 right now.
Please go and read slowly. Your training, this is training, designed to force you to read slowly, right? Force you to read slowly.
Got
Question
5, part 3.
Question 5, part 3. Okay, are we in paper 1?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to paper 1. Question 5, part 3, 5, part 3. Okay. Yeah, what is it?
I'm confused. How to?
You do not know how to deal with the b over 2.
Yeah, I actually don't know how to deal with that b over 2.
This is very standard, Michael. So when I say standard, I don't mean it's easy or difficult. I mean you are supposed to know this. So let me give you some hint. This is not considered doing it because it is supposed to be standard. I don't like it that you don't know. Now, you have the b, or rather the tangent b, right? Michael, you okay? You have the b or the tangent b in this case.
Yeah.
That means you can find other b, other trigonometries of b, right? That's what this question means, right? Without finding the b, again, without finding the b, right?
Yeah.
You're confused because this is b over 2. Now,
Yeah.
look at the available thing. This should be the first or second question to do, right? Okay. It
Yeah.
is designed to help to drive you immediately to the front page lah. So what does the front page give you?
The formula sheets.
You better choose one or two, which might be helpful here.
For part 3 or
Yeah, part three. Are you saying that there is nothing that help you in the identity? The three identities that give you, nothing helps you at. Is that what you're saying?
I don't see how one of these is helping me. For part 2, I can see the one that helps me, yeah, but for
That's
part
too
3,
obvious though. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very obvious. I don't like it. This is supposed to be standard. No.
Oh, never mind.
What is it?
Just sine 2a.
How does sine 2a help you here?
You divide it by 4.
Divided by 4. What the heck are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about?
Like,
What do you mean divided by 4? Do you think that sine 2a divided by 4 becomes sine half a?
Like
Really?
sine. Oh no, like 2a divided by 4, then which is a over 2. Sine a over 2 is what is it? A, but that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. How come you cannot move the 4 inside? This is not multiplication, You cannot do that. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
No, that's not the way to do it.
Oh.
Yes.
What if I sine inverse the other side?
We're going off tangent here, right? Look at the Jamboard. This is not okay. Better remember this from now on, Michael. Better remember this. It's not okay that you don't know this. It's not okay. This is standard.
Oh.
I'm referring to the page 7, right? You said page 7, right? I'm referring to one of the identities of cosine 2a. Okay, one of them. All right. I'm choosing.
Okay.
Sorry, my drawing pad just went off. Okay, this is one of them, correct? I'm sorry, there's a 2 here. There's a 2, right?
Yeah.
You don't see any b and b over 2 here, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So here's the closest hint I can give you. If you don't get this, then for this paper, you cannot do this question. No? We better discuss afterwards. Okay, this is the closest hint I can give you. If this is 60 degree, then this guy will be
30.
Right. So if you want b over 2 and you only want b, and you only have b, correct?
Yeah.
How would you position your b and b over 2?
How would I position if I only had b and b over 2? How would I position my b and b over 2?
Yeah, how would you position it, please?
Within part 3 or like this equation?
This thing, just the thing I'm writing on the Jamboard. Just focus on the Jamboard, please.
Cosine b over 2.
You're going to position it here and then here. Really, that's how you will position it.
Hey, no. No, it's cosine b is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared b over 2.
I cannot say anything more. Like this seems new to you. It's unbelievable at this stage. You better know this.
Okay.
If you still don't know what to do by looking at this, then you skip this question already. We should discuss this immediately afterwards. That part 3 is just forfeit for you, right? Clear, yeah? If you don't know what to do, even after you see this.
Okay.
Right? So, but please remember to discuss this because this is standard.
Okay.
Noah, any new questions?
No.
Aryan, okay so far?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I got 13.
I'm sorry. You what? Sorry.
I got 13.
Oh, right. Sorry. Did you do? Sorry, you did the paper 1, right?
Paper 1, yeah.
13 marks is higher than your previous speed, right?
Yeah,
13 marks is very good. Have you done the paper 2, 15 minutes?
Paper 2, yeah, I've done.
Right. And how many marks?
11.
Which is only slightly smaller. This definitely acceptable.
Yeah.
Definitely acceptable. So, right? Definitely acceptable. That means this really shows you your theoretical maximum speed, right?
Yeah.
Your theoretical maximum speed is around here, given that you prepare very well, right? Okay. So, how do you feel? Okay.
Yeah, it feels quite okay. I feel quite good.
Let me reiterate the purpose of this training. It is to help you face exam pressure, right?
Yeah.
It is to help you reach your goal, right? How? 2 things. Forcing you to read slow and forcing you to do fast. That is the appropriate method to reach your goal and to face exam pressure. They are one and the same. They achieve 2 goals. If you just want to achieve your goal by increasing your speed, you may still be thwarted by exam pressure. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How do you deal with exam pressure? Well, by first not assuming that you have 2 hours, 15 minutes. By assuming that you have 1.5 hours for doing that. So you're clear from the start. You're not going to think that you have 2 hours, 15 minutes in exam for doing purposes. Secondly, you're going to read and digest the question before actually doing it. That's the reading part. That is the other side of facing exam pressure, which is by reading properly and let all your knowledge come out before actually doing it. It turns out that it doesn't overwhelm you, right? It doesn't make you overload, right? Reading first, discuss first, then do very fast. Okay, what? Happy what? Then suddenly you do another 15 minutes, also okay what?
Yeah.
It is proven, it better be proven by the next training. And you still have to increase your speed some more. But, you're well within, you're on the right track. So one more time, this training serves the purpose of facing exam pressure. How? Increasing your speed. How? Right? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you're motivated to do more of this training. Have you prepared your paper 1 and paper 2 for the next one? The one I sent you?
Yeah.
Right. So Noah Michael is doing it right now. We basically run out of time already. So on Thursday, that will be the last time you can prepare for the paper 1, paper 2, because by right on Friday you will be doing it by right. Okay. You'll be still having school until Wednesday, right, Aryan?
Yeah.
Right. So on Thursday, I'll see you with the final chance to ask questions. That's the preparation stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Then on Friday, you will be practicing it again. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope you're happy, and I hope you have an idea on how to train. Okay. Right. I'll see you on Thursday, Arya.
Yep.
Okay. Noah, yes, you're saying Noah?
Since I finished reading this one, do I get another paper to prepare for or not?
I'll give you another one. Okay. I am
And-
curious whether you will feel overwhelmed or not. I don't think so. Lah. I don't think you will feel overwhelmed, but make sure that you read properly first this question.
Okay.
Okay. Are you sure you have done that? You shouldn't rush to reading another question, another set of paper. You shouldn't. Okay. Just saying.
Okay.
Also, you should make effort to order first. Ordering is very simple, right? You read paper 1, paper 2, right? So paper 1 order, you just write down the order of question you attempt.
Okay.
Right. So I think you have not done that. Although time is up, I think on Thursday I may just see your order. Okay.
So on
Okay.
Thursday, am I supposed to ask in the order that I will be doing it in?
You don't have to, because just now you already asked not in the order that you want to do it, right? You didn't do that. You're fine when reading, right? I'm saying that after you order, who knows, maybe you have another question, you can just ask lah. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll be sending you another paper, tonight, so that you can prepare lah. Then you can train even more after Friday. Okay. Then on Thursday, if there is nothing else on this set, you can ask me the other set lo. Simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if there's nothing else today, I will see you on Thursday.
Okay. See ya.
For now, focus on your practical. Okay.
All right.
Bye. Okay, Michael. Any questions?
Well, for now, no.
All right. Could you continue reading?
Yeah.
As in, I mean, on Thursday lah. On Thursday, that's your last chance to ask question from paper 1, paper 2. Okay, and then you
papers.
Both paper. You'll be reading both paper. You'll also be ordering both paper, and then on Friday you'll test again lah. And hopefully you'll see the increase in speed.
Okay.
Okay. Noah and Aryan has been benefiting. I am pretty sure this is what you need also lah, at this point.
Test myself on both papers on Friday.
Yeah, we have a change in schedule because everybody's going to school and whatever, yada yada. So on Friday, by right is 2 paper 2. We're just going to switch that to 1 paper 1 and 1 paper 2 lo, and then the next week will be the more according to schedule 1 lah. You understand?
Oh, so we have tuition on Friday.
No, you don't have tuition. When you're doing it, you're not doing it on tuition.
Okay.
You're not doing it on tuition. Remember, you're doing it on the afternoon slot. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Also, Thursday is your last chance to ask. Then Friday you go to library and whatever. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Have you tried your Jurong East Library?
No, because I actually have just been like, no.
I understand. Let me give you a few information.
study.
No problem. I'll give you a few information. Remember, next week you should stick to the schedule already.
Okay.
You should not, do night study longer than the schedule. You should wake up in the time that you want, and you should be prioritizing the afternoon slot. The training needs to be like that. If not, we're just doing this to give you the best chance to achieve your goal. Right? Please try that, okay? Please try that.
Okay.
Now, starting next week. But on Friday, I guess you should be starting already. Look. Now, a few information. I've went to Jurong East Library twice in these 2 weeks. I'm not sure why, but that's what I did. Right? So what I can see from Jurong East Library, it is still the same as last time. There isn't much table and chair, a proper working desk. There isn't much. They have it a lot in a very special room, but I'm not sure that you can use that special room every time. It's always empty to me, which doesn't seem that we can use it for our own, private use. Okay. Having said that, there is a bakery or cafe in the first floor of Jurong East Library. Now that thing definitely have table and chair, and people do usually work with their laptop there. I can see that a lot, which again drives me to conclude that I don't think you can do your work inside the library. Look, that's why people do it in the cafe. You understand?
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
that means if you want to go to the Jurong East Library, whether to try or to actually do it, then be prepared to sit on the cafe, which is comfortable, which is nice, and buy something, and then you just do it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now, the place is very important. That's what I believe. So I think you should go the effort of going there. If you have no other option, the worst thing you can do is go to my place level 7. That's the worst thing you can do to get out of your room. You understand?
Go to where?
Go to, you know where I live, right? You know, the tower and everything,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There's a level 7. You have seen the level 7 before, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The level 7 has a lot of, table and chair, very proper, shaded and everything, right? That's the worst thing you can go low. If you want to simply go out your room, you go to my level 7 and then you do it there. Simple.
Oh,
You understand? It's a very wide
Okay.
table, it's a very wide chair. You don't do any, just sit there and do. Right?
okay.
There is one particular weakness only. When it is raining with wind, everything is well. If it is raining without wind, then no problem lah. There is that weakness lah. Just saying.
Oh,
Right? There's that weakness. That's why I this is more like a plan C. Like you should have other plans, but if you cannot, rather than staying at your room, just come here, no? Yeah. Better than nothing, right?
yeah.
Okay, you understand me? So if the place, the locations is not solvable by you, then on Friday just go to my level 7. Simple.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Now I'll see you on Thursday. I expect that you have read all the paper, and I'll be sending you guys another paper because Noah has requested that. Because you need to continue training to improve your speed. Right?
All right.
Right. Okay. So I'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Bye.